This video is going to discuss how to use the auto processing pages on our website. Some products have them and some don't. Many of the books have them, like Saddle Stitch books and Wiro books are automated on our website. Also business cards, flat cards, anything, a flyer, any simple flat product is also integrated into our website. Now you go to the main page, greenerprinter.com, click on products. I'm going to do a business card, so I'm going to do standard business card. And here are my files. And I have two file options. I have a 2-page PDF. This is page 1. This is page 2. You can see it's 3.75 by 2.25. That includes an 1/8 of an inch bleed on all sides. And I also have the option right here where I split them apart, where I have a front single page and a back single page, and they're separate PDFs. So I went to the business cards, and my business card is 3.5 by 2, 250 cards. At default, the most common papers are 16-point double thick silk and 130-pound uncoated cover, but there are other options. I have 2 sides to my card, so it's 4/4, meaning full color, both sides. If I only had one page of my business card, it would be only full color front, no back, which is 4/0. Round corners are optional, and they will show up in the automated proofing if you choose it. You don't have to. Under more finishing options, there's die cut and emboss and score and perf. Those options cannot be done by our automated system and will need to be done by a pre-press person. Shrink wrap and lamination can still be done through the automated system on the website. So then for the turnaround, pick one of the 4 options we have on our website. And when you click add to cart, you'll come up with this screen here, and it says to upload your artwork. It gives you a brief description of your order specs, the size, 3.5 by 2. It's always width across the bottom. So this is 3.5. It's always across the bottom, and the height is always up and down. So this is 3.5 by 2, and so is this one, 3.5 by 2. And I chose 4 colors, both sides. So let's see what happens when I only drag on one side of my card. So it's going to error, and it says your file has 1 page, but it should be 2 pages. So because it's 4/4, it's expecting to receive 2 pages. Once you put your files on here, they will automatically begin processing. So in order to combine these 2 into one through our automated processing system, you have to drag both files over to the window at the exact same time. You can't drop one and then another, because it will error and say that you only uploaded 1 page. So then this processed here in the background, it links to our software, and you can see it says warning, your file has low resolution images less than 250 dpi. But we can proceed as is. We can print the file as is, or you can choose to upload a new proof by clicking the remove button and choosing another file. So now I'm going to choose the file with the 2 pages in 1 PDF, and it's going to process it again. It'll take 1 to 2 minutes for simple files, a bit longer for more complex books and files that have more data in them. So you can see it again says have low-res file images in there because these are the same files, just this is split. And I can either remove it or view the proof. And it downloaded it to my downloads folder. Sometimes it may drop it on your desktop, depends where your computer is set up. So I'm going to open it up, and you can see this says top front. This is FPO marks. It's just to indicate where the top is and the top back. These will not print. These hot pink 100% magenta type will not print. So you can see here's my file. Now my size is 3.5 by 2 because we're showing it to you without the bleed. And here's the back, and it looks good to me. So I'm going to close that, and I'm going to approve, and I'm going to confirm it's going to be added to my cart. Yep. and now it's in my cart, just like you would order any other product. And we will not print this until you actually purchase your cart. You'd have to go to the shipping screen and then the payment screen and fill those out and then submit your order. This is just like a pre-processing basically, so that when you do purchase your cart, we will automatically go into production with this. So make sure if you approve something that it really is okay to print, because it may print really quickly. So let's go back to the standard business card page one more time, and I'm gonna disapprove, and I'll show you the procedure for that. So it's gonna take a minute or two to process the file. And when you disapprove the proof, you have options to either upload a new file, or you can skip the auto processing altogether. So you have to view the proof in order to skip anything. So you view the proof, it downloads, you check it again, and let's say I don't like the way it auto processed, or there's something wrong, or whatever it is, you can disapprove. And if you click confirm, it will still put it in your cart, but the item that you disapproved, so this is the old one, the item you disapproved here, it will not automatically go into press. It will go to the pre-press department. They will manually process your file, and then they will email you a PDF proof. It usually takes about 1 business day or less to do that. So I'm going to remove these two from this cart. I'm going to do it one more time, and I'm going to show you how to bypass the auto processing. So I'm going to add it again, and I'm going to click add to cart and upload later, and you can click continue. So here it is in your cart. No artwork has been added. Nothing has been auto processed. And you can go through your entire order and place the order without art, or you can click to upload this again. It will process, and you can either approve or disapprove. So there are different options that you have where you can upload the file, process it, approve it, disapprove it, either approve it so that the proof that you get, you like it, it's good, it's ready to print. We can do that as well. Or you can wait approximately 1 business day for a pre-press person to process the file manually and then email you a PDF proof. It's entirely up to you how you want to do it. So I'm going to delete that. And now we're going to go to the books. I clicked on products, books. I have a saddle stitch book that is 8.5 by 11. It's right here. And it's 24 pages. And again, it's 8.5, 11, but I've added in my bleed, which is 8.75 by 11.25. And you can see I have all my pages laid out. Close that. And it's 24 pages. So it's 20 inside pages plus 4 cover pages. I'm going to print it all on the same paper, 80-pound silk text, which is fine, 100 quantity. Again, inside color. This means the text pages, those 20 text pages that are on the inside, this determines whether it's going to be 4-color or black and white. And then for the 4 cover pages, the 2 at the front and 2 at the back, you can choose 4-color, 4/4, black and white, or 4/1. So all my artwork is 4-color. So I'm going to leave that as is. Again, you choose your standard turnaround times of the 4 options we have when you click add to cart. So this is the order specs. 8.5 by 11, 24 total pages. My paper, both the cover and the text are going to be on the same paper, and both my text color and my cover color are all 4-color. Now, it's very, very important that you supply 1 PDF for books. We do not accept 24 separate PDFs for a book. It must be 1 PDF, 24 pages in the correct printing order, meaning page 1 must be the outside cover, page 2 must be the inside front cover, page 3 must be the first text page. And at the other end of the book, the very last page needs to be the outside back cover. And the second to last page needs to be the inside back cover. And you'll notice it says we require a single PDF with multiple pages in the correct printing order right here. So you must supply for all books one PDF file. Now it says estimated time 1 to 2 minutes, and that is because my file is only 10 megs. If you had a 200 meg book or more, it could potentially be longer. I believe we can go up to 800 megs approximately, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. That could probably take 20 minutes to process because it's a big file. So the processing time is based upon the complexity of the artwork, how many pages you have, and also the size of the file. So we're going to wait a minute and let this process, and then I'll download the proof and show you what the proof looks like for a book, because it's slightly different than it is for a card. And we'll wait. And as you can see, here are all the specs. If you want to go and close this and go back and look at something, if you don't change anything here, and then you click add to cart again, it's still processing that file in the background. So it's still linked to that process window. If you make any changes to the specs, if you go backwards and make any changes to the specs, you'll have to start processing over again. So we're waiting. And sometimes it can take a little, this is an estimate time. It is not set in stone. It could take longer. It could take shorter. It all depends also how many files are being processed through our software at the time. So if there's 20 customers already processing their files, it could take a little bit longer than the estimated time here. So keep that in mind. If you close this window, the whole entire, not just this part, but if you close this, you'll have to start over. It will lose the session. It will not process in the background until you get a proof. Okay, so again, my file has low res images, which is less than 250 dpi, and I knew that, and that's okay. I'm going to proceed as is. If you want to, you can upload a new file that has higher resolution artwork. It's entirely up to you. You would do that by clicking the remove, fixing your artwork, and dragging it onto the screen, onto the window again. So I'm going to download the proof, and you notice this changed as soon as I did, but please don't click approve or disapprove without looking at the proof first. It's very important that you look at your proof. So I have 24 pages. They're 8.5 by 11. I'm in Acrobat, and you can see this is tagged outside front cover, inside front cover, first text page, and then all the way through the book. You can see it's 4 color. This is the last page. It's the outside back cover, inside back cover, and last text page. These will not print, these magenta type tags. They're just informational to make sure that you agree this is the outside front cover, inside front cover, etc. To make sure that the pages are in the correct printing order. Now, you would go through and you would check page by page very closely. I know this file, so I'm not going to bother. And then I'm going to close that. And I'm going to hit the approve. And again, it says by clicking approve, this will go into your cart. And once you purchase your cart, this will go into production immediately. There is no new file. You will not get a new proof. You will not have an opportunity to make a change to the file. So make sure if you click the approve button that all of your art is correct and accurate for the way that you want it to be. We may literally go into production within an hour or two of you clicking the approve button. It depends on how busy the press is. So I can't stress it enough. Make sure that if you hit approve, that it's good to print. Now you can go in here and click on the rename, and so that it just defaults to saddle stitch book printing. So you can name this anything that you want here so that it's easier for you to track in the future. And if you click on details, you can also see the specs of what you're ordering. That it's a saddle stitch book. The binding is saddle stitch. It's 8.5, 11 final size. The 24 total pages, 20 plus 4. We break it out because very often people want different paper for their text pages versus the 4 outside cover pages. I didn't choose that, but that's why it's written like that instead of just 24 pages. Quantity of 100. My text paper is 80-pound silk text. My cover paper is also 80-pound silk text. All the ink is 4 color. I'm getting a soft proof PDF, which I got. That's what this was. That's what I downloaded and checked. And the turnaround time is 3 business days for starting the day after you approve the order to print and you purchase your cart. If you upload your file 3 days ago and then on the 4th day you approve it to print, it's not due that day. It's due 3 days, 3 business days after you purchase your cart for any product that is automatic processing through the website. Okay, so some other options. So under booklets, you'll see Perfect Bound book. That is not auto process. That is still done by our pre-press department. Wiro coil books are optional to use for the website with auto processing, and saddle stitch books can be done on the website. Calendars currently are not available to auto process on the website, but that may change. Brochures, these are all done by the pre-press department, not automated, because of the special options for folding. So it defaults to half fold, but you can see there's many other options for different types of folds, and that has to be done by pre-press. And then hang tags can be done on the website. So let me see. Let me do a custom size. So I'm going to do my same business card as a sample to show you. And I could choose drilling here. Drilling, drill location, top center, top left, top right, stringing, round corner, all can be processed through the website, these options. Scoring and die cutting cannot be processed through the website automation. So I'm going to put in a round corner so I can show that to you. And I'm going to add the drilling in the top left. Okay, and it's 4 cover 4. And I'm just going to use that business card sample so that I can show you. I'm going to grab both of them again so you can see. Got to grab them at the same time. It's going to process through this, and you're going to be able to see what an automated process hang tag would look like. It'll take a minute or two, and then I'll show you some of the other options on the website where you can auto process your files and other options that are not. Okay, so here's the drill hole. Now it said top front here. You see, this was originally my back file. And the reason why it came out as top front is because it goes by alphabetical order. So it's going to say this is the top front, and it's going to say this is top back. But that's not correct, right? I want this to be my top front. And you can see the pink line here. That's my round corner, to show you where the round corner is. And it makes it a little bigger than the trim size here. It's going to show you a little bigger so you can see the round corner well. So what I'm going to do to make sure that my files process with page 1, my front first, I'm going to put numbers here so that they're in the correct order. So I'm going to remove this proof, and I'm going to grab front and back again, and I'm going to process them again. And this time it should come out as my front page will be the first page, which will say top front, and the back page will say top back. So the order, the alphabetical order and the numerical order that you have when you upload your files in a flat card option matters. So now you can see the top front. This is my first page. My drill hole is in the correct location now. So it's on the left on this page, which is where I wanted it. My round corner is still showing. It's going to say the top front, top back. If you don't have drill holes that are left or right and it's just centered, it wouldn't matter so much which side is the front and which side is the back. But in this case, because I want it top left on the front and it backs up to the top right on the back, it's very important I have these in the correct printing order when I upload single pages. Okay, so I am going to just close this because we're going to move on. So folded hang tags do not get auto-processed through the website. We have to do that in pre-press department. However, the standard hang tags can be auto-processed because it's a flat, simple item. Now, for packaging, belly band packaging, which is something that wraps around a product and tapes, if you choose a belly band that has no scores and no clean stick, it can be auto-processed on the website. If you add scores or clean stick or die cut, it will have to be processed through pre-press because those are special processes that need extra attention. No other packaging, boxes or anything can be processed on the website. The website is strictly Saddle Stitch and Wybro books, potentially calendars as well, but not yet. And flat cards that do not have scores, do not have clean stick, do not have die cuts, do not have perforations. So those are special processes that need to be done by pre-press. So pocket folders, again, are not processed through the website. Those are done in pre-press. Under business essentials, both these business cards, round corner and standard, can be processed on the website. Let's see. Table tents cannot be. Bug slips, flyers, posters, these three, bug slip, flyer, and poster, can be processed on the website. Door hangers cannot because those have a die cut. Trifold table tents cannot because those also have special scoring. Notepads may eventually be available on the website, but they aren't currently. And the gift card sleeve, which is a folded product, is also not available for auto processing on the website. Under cards and invites, postcard, letterhead, flat card, rack card, bookmark, these bottom 5 can be auto processed on the website. Die cut cards are not because it's a die cut. Tariff cards have a perforation, so they are not. Pamphlet and brochure are basically folded products, so they cannot. Same with greeting cards. Those are not processed on the website. Only simple flat products. Under direct mail, no direct mail is processed on the website at all. That has to be specially done through pre-press and the mailing department. There are all kinds of requirements through the post office for us to make sure everything's laid out correctly. So that cannot be processed automatically through the website. Same with card decks. They require processing through the pre-press. So really, it's basic flat items, simple things: postcard, letterhead, flat card, rack card, bookmark, business cards, buck slip, which is like a 4x9 standard simple thing that you often see inserted into other items like pocket folders, and those are the kinds of cards you usually pull out when you go to a hotel and they have all the local services and touring options. That's the kind of what a buck slip is used for. A flyer and a poster. And then under packaging, just flat belly bands, no scores, no clean stick can be processed on the website. Hang tag standard only can be processed on the website, not folded. No brochures can be. Calendars might be at some point. And under books, every type of book except for Perfect Bound can be processed on the website. Okay, thank you.